the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square. This station also serves Frontierland and Bayou Country. If you'll be in this square, please remain seated until the train comes to a moving stop. Then watch your step and get on. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square Station. New Orleans Square.
Welcome aboard, folks. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands raised to your legs as the train at all times, and please supervise your children. If you have any smaller runners under the age of 7, please make sure they are on their laps, away from the openings of the train or on the laps. Thank you.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias. We're now entering the flight. Home to Tiana's Flight to Adventure. Tia Sleep and Marty Princess Tiana is going. But with those of you on, the music is hot and the company is sweet as honey. And when it comes to sweetness, the inhabitants of the land we're passing over are the bee's knees. Here in Bayou Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Louis the Alligator, and other beloved critters on their fun-filled adventures. As we steam past Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see.
west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable. Like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those binding trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness. Where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop.
Please remain seated until the train is set to a full and complete stop post at the Toontown Depot. This is going to be your gateway towards Toontown, Fantasyland Classics, and the majestic Matterhorn.
This is Toontown Depot, Mickey's Toontown.
Welcome aboard, folks. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands on speed and length and the train at all times to supervise your children. If you have any younger riders that are under the age of 7, we do kindly ask that they sit away from the train openings.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. Inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astronauts. the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astro blasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
Please remain seated until the train has come to a full and complete stop. Welcome to Tomorrowland Station. This is going to be your gateway for Space Mountain. Finding you a submarine voyage, Autopia, in the Disneyland monorail. Alrighty, folks, we are just holding just for a few more moments. We don't know when we're going to get going. We just have to wait for the train in front of us to make it to the next station, and then we'll go ahead. Aboard, folks, for your safety, please remain seated with your hands on speed linked in the train at all times, and please supervise your children. If we have any younger riders under the age of 7, we do kindly ask that we set them away from the train openings or behind the benches. Thank you. Folks, we are also entering a dark tunnel, so we do kindly ask that you turn off any flashing lights, flashing toys, flash photography, or any video lighting. Thank you.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world, land of the dinosaurs. into our own time and to Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back to ride with us again real soon. For those of you staying with us,
Please remain seated until the train has come to a full and complete stop. Main Street is the only station that does not have a ramp, so if you have a folded up wheelchair or a folded up stroller, we do kindly ask that you keep it folded until you get to the bottom of the stairs. Thank you.